If you are a high ticket closer or you're taking sales calls on a regular basis over Zoom, what I'm going to share to you in this video is potentially going to change your entire closing rate, how much money that you make for yourself in commissions or in revenue for your business, and allow you to achieve the ideal scenario, like the ideal goals that you have for yourself in terms of making that first 10, 20K per month if you're a closer. Is what helped me go from being broke and struggling with making money in business and in closing for a long time. And it's what allowed me to make my first 6 figures, multiple 6 figures before I turned 22 years old and build a life of freedom, being able to live out here in Medellin, Colombia, travel, all of these different things came down to me doing what I'm going to tell about in this video. It's to transform my life completely. Because I used to, about 2 years ago at this point, I was brand new into like high ticket closing, taking sales calls frequently and taking like 5 calls per day. And I remember my first sales call that I hopped on, I was eating a completely different way than I'm eating right now. My lifestyle was different than when it was right now. And I hopped on that call. And the person I was talking with, it was some woman that was in a pretty shitty situation. She was telling me about all these different things. And for the life of me, I was not able to focus on the stuff that she was telling me. She was telling me all this pain and all these different things. And my head, like, because I had just been eating some, like a bunch of like oatmeal before the call. It was in the evening. And my lifestyle and like how I was living and like who I was at the time, I was not able to actually hear what she was saying and take the stuff and actually use it to be able to close the sale. And the way that I showed up on that call, the way that I interacted with her, because of my energy, because of my state, because of my lifestyle, I didn't close that deal. I lost that sale, even though it was probably one of like the easiest sales. Now I would close that person like 3 times over again without any issues whatsoever. And the reason why that happened, the reason why I was not able to close that woman that was she was a lay down sale, 100%. It just came down to my energy and my ability, my lack of mental clarity. Because I was on that call, I was trying to focus on what she was saying, but I couldn't. And the reason behind it was because the way that I was eating, the way I was living at the time, there was no way that I would be able to show up in the right way, because my diet, what it consisted of, it was carbs. I was eating a lot of processed foods, and I was following I think it was Alex Becker or someone else, their diet advice. And I was like, this guy is making all this money, I should just follow what he's saying. But like I was on the sales call and I couldn't focus, And I thought that it was me, like my skill set and things like that, which to some extent it probably was my skill set. But it was one thing that had bigger impact on it. Because now, like 2 years later, definitely my skill set has gotten better. But there's one other thing that I noticed like night and day difference. And it's basically when I eat a certain way, and I have a certain lifestyle, I can show up on these calls and like effortlessly close sales, Sometimes I'm on Slack writing other people on my team, at the same time as I'm able to listen and take in what people say to me because of the mental clarity I have. By eating a certain way, I've been able to unlock a new kind of level of mental clarity that I never had before. And it all comes just down to changing how I eat, changing how I live. And that's why I praise this stuff, because it's so powerful. There's no like hack or method or trick you can do in sales that even comes close to the power of dialing your habits, but more important, dialing how you eat, and as a result of that, dialing how you feel, Because if you show up on a call and you have no energy, you have inconsistent mood, like you're not able to listen, you have no mental clarity, like how the fuck are you able to connect with someone? How are you going to be able to actually listen to what someone has to say and like lead them into a sale? How are you going to be able to be confident and show up with certainty to close a sale? It's simply not going to happen. It's all is possible if you first off dial in your inner state, and the easiest way to do that is figuring out a way to eat, to live your life. That's going to be allowing you to show up on a call in the right way. And how do you do that? I'm going to give some actionable advice, because I think I kind of draw the whole point home in terms of like actually the fact that like your diet, your lifestyle is so important. A couple of things you can do is, number one, remove your carbs. You need to make sure you do this the right way, because if you do it, I see a lot of people do this wrong way and they end up feeling like shit. They quit the diet and they call this like all BS and things like that. I had that in the first off when I started off with this new like way of eating. But what I would recommend you do is remove all carbs, but make sure you replace it with something else that's going to be replaced. Is like have a lot of the right types of high quality fat instead. That's going to allow you to actually replace it with like good energy, so you actually feel good. And then also make sure that you eat and diet that's actually efficient, Because a lot of people, and I used to do this when I started off in like high ticket sales as well, is like I would be cooking like 2 hours in the middle of the day, you know, preparing food, eating my food, taking a lot of time to eat the food because I was doing it the wrong way, and then like doing the dishes and all that stuff, you know. And then I changed it, and now like I can take a sales call, and if I have like a 2-minute break, that's enough for me to like have a quick meal that makes me feel good, that tastes good, and I'm back on the next call and I have a new energy boost, and I'm able to build muscle while doing this. So like this stuff changed my life, you know, because there's no other way where you can like have literally like work 10 hours per day, be able to get nutritious food in while you're doing that without spending a lot of time or energy and focus on preparing that food, while also being able to build muscle and stay in really good shape while doing it. Because I've actually got in better shape while I've been working more because of the way that I eat, you know. And that's what I'm saying. It's like if you're high ticket closer, if you're someone who's taking sales calls, like you need to get on this stuff. If you want to like know exactly like what I eat, how to structure this for yourself, and also most importantly, like how to actually find high quality food, because that can be something that I was struggling with, and it's a lot of people I speak with, they struggle with like finding high quality food. If you want that help, go down in the description. You can book a call with me or just DM me on Instagram if you have any questions, and I can give you some more clarity and more like just free value in terms of like how I can help you out with that. Because that took me like 2 years to figure out, like where do I source high quality foods that I can eat on a daily basis? How do I, like how much do I eat of all these different foods? When do I eat it? Like, there's so many different things that plays into this to like dial this in and actually make this diet work for you. So if you want my help and like a shortcut that instead of having to go through all that process on your own, go down in the description, book a call, and I'm happy to chat with you and give you some more clarity over there. But that's it for right now. Hopefully you found this valuable. Let me know in the comments if you did. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on the future videos, because I'm gonna keep posting every single day moving forward. So thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow in the next video. Over and out. Ciao.